Back here with another product review. This time it's the EVBASE Caliper Covers for your Tesla Model 3 or Y. So what do you think? Don't they look just amazing? You can install these in about an hour. Most of the time is going to be jacking up the car and taking out the tire. The rest of it's just mounting the hardware. These are the upgraded version. They have a new mounting brackets for the front calipers. The rears are still the same. It's pretty simple to install. The calipers don't come with the stickers on them. You're going to have to put them on yourself. They provide the stickers for the front and back in black or a silver white color. I've chosen the white ones. It really stands out with the red, and like I say, these just look amazing. So let's go ahead, let's go open up the box, and I'll show you what's inside the box, and then we'll go from there with the install. So here's the box, so we'll go ahead and we'll open it. So inside the box you have each of the calipers individually wrapped in this nice little cover. And then inside that we have some bubble wrap. Now I've already opened these and added the Tesla logo here. They come without it, so you'll have to do that yourself if you want to do it. They come in this silver or black. So that's the rear caliper. And this is the front caliper. The fake bleeder nipple goes to the top, so it will be sitting like this, so we know that this one is the right front caliper. And again, same as this one, we have the bleeder valve pointed up, so this puts this on the right rear. And there's a comparison of the two, so front and rear. Again, I've put those labels on myself. Okay, so I've laid these out so it's easier to understand how these go together. So this is the left front caliper with its mounting brackets. Again, they've updated the brackets, so this is a brand new version. It had this before, but it had clips in the 2 and 3 position, and now they have these. So they've upgraded the mounting hardware for the front calipers. The L2 and L3 used to be metal clips. They're now the same as they are for the L1 position. And then we have the rear calipers back here, L4 and L5. I'll show you where these all go. They do include 3 of each of the colors. So there's black and silver. The large ones go on the large calipers and the smaller ones go on the rear calipers. And the way to put these on is to always just put them on with the slope like this and spell it this way, so it'll be the same across all of them. And then the other thing that you just want to be aware of is they kind of look the same, but they're opposites. And the bleeder valve goes to the top. So on the left side of the car, the caliper would be like this, and that's how you tell that the bleeder valve is here. So they do provide an Allen key and this guide, so it helps putting the pins in. So they just provided that. You can use this as a guide as well. For ease of installation, I will be using a socket with the same Allen key. It's just easier than an Allen key. And then I like to, for any bolts, I like to add some Loctite, just because I don't want these nuts getting loose or anything, so I'll just be adding that as well. And I'm using blue, which is removable. Anyway, let's go ahead, let's get the car jacked up, tire off, and install these EV covers from EVBASE. Again, I have a link down in the description. Should save you between 15 and 20%. They are always running sales, so go ahead and use my discount code for any of the products that they sell. I really do like their wheel covers, and I just installed a rear carbon fiber spoiler on my car from EVBASE, and it looks just amazing. Anyway, let's get into it. Most of the work is taking the tires off and putting them back on. This really should only take you about an hour or so to do. That's what it looks like with the cover off, and with the and that's what it's going to look like with the cover on, like that. So we just got to go ahead and install it. So let's look at these mounting pieces. So we've got the right one, that's going to go right there. You can see it fits in really well. So on this side we've got right 2 and 3. So one fits there and one fits down here. So this is a right 2 and it fits in there perfectly like that. And then right 3 is going to go down here and it fits in there. Now you have to put these in afterwards. There's a bit of a challenge, I'll show you. The longer ones go to the R2 and 3, and the short one goes right here. So we'll put these to the side. Now when you're putting this piece on, this screw has to come in from this side, and there's a piece right here that has to kind of press onto this. So what you're going to try and do is leave this here, so this one's holding on pretty good, and line up the hole perfectly, and then just push it over the top of it. And then they give you this guide pin. There we go. So now we see that it goes in. So I wiggle this around until I get it really good, and then I take the short one and I try and hand tighten it. There we go. So once you get that, just get it hand tight because you don't want to cross thread it. Okay, so I got a little bit of that Loctite. So again, slide this in and into that slot that it fits into, and then just go ahead and put this in, and you're just going to want to get that hand tight as well. And then we're going to take the R3 and do the same thing. So I've already got this set up, so we're just placing this in here. Okay, so now that we've got this screw in, that one here, and this one in, so I would tighten this one first. There we go, and then go ahead and just tighten these up. That's not going to come off. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like right there. Anyway, let's get the front tire on and move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the rear caliper. That's what it looks like without it, and that's what it's going to look like with the cover. So we'll just quickly install this one. This one's a fairly quick one. The front ones are a little bit more of a challenge. We'll try 5. There's a bump there. There we go. It's exactly where it's going to sit, just like that. So R5 is at the top, and R4 is going to go right there. So the easiest way to do this, I'm going to put the R5 at the top. So I'm just putting that on there. She spins. Same on the bottom one. So R4. Just a couple just to hold it on. Again, the bleeder goes on the top. So we just go ahead and line this up. Okay, R4's 5's done, R4, so they're in the right spot. So we can just go ahead and we'll tighten this one down. Just to make it so it's not loose. And we'll get this one. There we go. There we go. So they're nice and tight. Check for clearances. Looks like they're in the right spot. They're not going to come off. And there you go. That's all there is to the rear ones. The rear ones are a lot easier. That third screw that's on the front ones right there makes it a bit more challenging, but these are on there pretty good. So if you'd like to get these calipers for your Tesla Model 3 or Y, I've got a link from EVBASE down in the description.